Hello everyone, this is the Punisher Mythos, and I just want to share some quick thoughts about the Punisher's disappointing performance in the Daredevil Born Again finale. But before I go there, let me just say I'm grateful. I'm genuinely happy Disney even brought the Punisher back. Honestly, I thought there was a fat chance that we'd ever see Frank Castle again, especially under Disney's banner. That said, happy doesn't mean satisfied. When I initially heard that the Punisher was returning in Daredevil Born Again, I was hyped. I know you may not agree with my personal opinion, but Jon Bernthal's portrayal in the Netflix series was almost perfect. Gritty, tactical, relentless, the embodiment of Frank Castle. But what we got in Born Again, man, it felt like a shell of the Punisher that I grew to respect. First off, why is this portrayal of Punisher so emotional? And no, I don't mean emotionally deep. I mean he's roaring and screaming every 5 seconds like he's auditioning to be the next Rambo. That's not the Punisher that I know. Frank Castle isn't a loud brawler. He's cold and calculating. I know Jon Bernthal's portrayal always included the Marine Corps war cries. However, in the original Daredevil and Punisher series, he did it at the right time. It actually felt earned. Now, when it comes to his tactics, where were they? What happened to the Marine Corps Force Recon precision? This version of Frank walked into a room full of rogue cops and tried to take them all out hand to hand? Hand to hand? Come on.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
In the comics and in the Netflix series, more so in the Daredevil series, the Punisher is a master strategist. He uses cover, angles, suppressive fire, booby traps, ambushes. Here, he fought like some random bar brawler. Piss poor martial arts skills, no tactical movement, it felt amateurish. And you know what else I noticed? Punisher used to dominate fights. A great example of this is a prison scene in Daredevil Season 2. Limited space, limited weapons, outnumbered, and he still wrecked every single enemy. Lately, I noticed that he's getting tossed around like a crash test dummy. It's like they stripped away all of his lethal efficiency, turning him into a glorified punching bag. And then, there's the violence. I know Disney has to be safe, but hiding all the blood splatter by shooting his scenes in the dark, that's a cheap trick. You can't sell Punisher's brutal justice without showing consequences. Bernthal said the series would be dark, but come on, I didn't think he meant it literally. Now, let's get a little more technical. Frank Castle in the original series was a Force Recon Marine, a lieutenant before leaving the Corps. Force Recon isn't even under SOCOM command. SOCOM is for units like MARSOC, the Marine Raiders. So tell me, why the hell is Frank now rocking Marine Raider insignias? Why is his base of operations filled with Raider patches? It's sloppy and real fans notice that kind of stuff. And finally, maybe the most insulting change, Frank Castle taking pain pills.
Oh, hell no!
Yes, I said it, pain pills. Is this the Punisher or Max Payne? Frank doesn't dull his senses, he embraces the pain. Pain keeps him sharp. Pain reminds him of the war he's fighting every single day. Giving Punisher pain meds is an atrocity. It seems that Disney fundamentally misunderstands the character's core. So look, I'm still grateful we got the Punisher back. Jon Bernthal is the man for the job. But this version that we got, it's like a cheap copy of what made Frank Castle a legend. Excessive emotional outbursts, tactical stupidity, pain pills, sloppy attention to military detail. It's not the Punisher we deserve. If Disney really wants to honor this character, they need to dig deeper. They need to remember Frank Castle is a force of nature, cold, tactical, unstoppable, not just another angry guy who forgot his training. We don't need Punisher light, we need the Punisher, period. If you agree, or even if you don't, drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. And if you're a real Punisher fan, punch that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Frank Castle deserves better. The Punisher Mythos is out.